Welcome to the very first lesson in this course. In this lesson, we'll fire up Chat GPT and take a look at the various settings so that you can get up and running quickly. That is, if you haven't got an account already. I'll walk you through how you can personalize Chat GPT so that you can get the platform to behave in a manner that's suited to your purposes. We'll also take a peek at the Chat GPT interface so you're adequately familiar with it. Let's get started. Fire up your browser and head over to chatgpt.com. In a limited manner, you'll be able to begin entering prompts without a login in the field at the bottom of the screen. But responses may be slow and you may not be able to utilize the full versions of the latest models. If you don't already have an account, hit sign up. If you do, you'll simply log in. Let's sign up. You'll be brought to an account creation page and you'll need to enter your email address. You can use your Gmail account, your Microsoft account, or your Apple ID as well. I'll demonstrate with an email ID. Once you enter an email ID, hit continue and then you'll be asked to input a password. Do this and hit continue. You'll be sent an email asking you to verify your email ID. Go to your email inbox and click on the verify email address button. You'll then be asked to enter your full name and your date of birth. Do that and hit agree. You may be asked to verify that you are human, occasionally with multiple puzzles. Complete the process and hit submit. Once you've completed that, you'll be brought to a ChatGPT introduction screen. Click on continue, then you'll have access to the ChatGPT interface. On the left, you'll see ChatGPT and a sidebar where all your chats will appear. Depending on the plan you're on, you should see the Explore GPT's navigation text here as well. Before we get to this, let's explore settings. On the right-hand side top corner where your profile picture is located, click on the icon and then click on Settings. You'll be shown the Settings overlay with the General Settings tab open. You can leave your theme set to System or switch it to Dark if you prefer. You can leave the next toggle button off as well, since it's meant to get the model to show code while using Data Analyst. Language may be kept on Auto Detect. You can find all your archived chats right here and you can manage these later. You can also archive all your chats from right here as well. At the very bottom of General Settings, you can choose to delete all chats. Below General Settings, you'll see the Personalization tab. Click on it. This contains a toggle for memory, which lets ChatGPT become familiar with the manner in which you use ChatGPT. This lets the model respond better based on learning your preferences. Above memory, there's custom instructions. This is important. To set these up, click where it says On. The first thing you'll see is Custom Instructions. This gives you the ability to add custom instructions, which the model will consider for all responses. Keep in mind, these directions are incorporated into all future ChatGPT conversations if you select to enable for all new chats. Much of this information is to let ChatGPT get to know you better. You can put in information like where you're located, your profession, and what your hobbies or interests are. You can insert topics that you might be a subject matter expert on. Perhaps your goals and ambitions. If you're going to use ChatGPT for specific products, you can give details like the product name, your target audience, product features and benefits, any customer value propositions, and USPs or unique selling propositions. The trick is to be specific and preferably use roles like writer, artist, or digital analyst to get responses tuned to your needs. The second field below is related to instructions to ChatGPT on how to respond. This can include instructions on formality or how casual the tone of voice should be. You can instruct on how long most responses should be, but you need to be specific about this. You can even assign whether the responses should be in first, second, or third person. Then you can also instruct the model to provide or not provide opinions. To help you put these custom instructions together, I've created a template suitable for most scenarios. Let's take a look at it. This template is available in the resources section of this lesson. You can of course edit this template to further customize it to your needs. The template comprises two sections. The section on top covers the instruction, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? And the section below covers how would you like ChatGPT to respond? The first section has one selectable cell for the most common digital marketing, brand-related, and business functions. For example, I've put in digital marketer here. When you fill in any of the cells on column B, the blue highlighted section gets updated with sections of the prompt required for the custom instruction. To demonstrate, I'll fill these cells in and jump ahead. If you fill in details like this, related to various criteria, but specific to your scenario, you should get a custom instruction similar to this one in blue. Let me read it out for you. I am a digital marketer. I live in Mumbai. My hobbies are reading and DIY. I am interested in digital technology. I am an expert on digital marketing. My goals are to create digital marketing courses. My product is the Practical Real-World Digital Marketing Course. The product features are video-based instruction, ready templates, how-to demonstrations. Its target audience is digital marketing professionals. Its benefits are quick uptake, easy access, ongoing upgrades. Its USPs are real-world, experience-backed, up-to-date. Its customer value propositions are accelerate your performance, get it right every time, first among leaders. Below this, the second customization instruction is all about how you'd like Chat GPT to respond. You'll need to select or type in details into the cells in column B based on the criteria in column A. So first, I'm going to copy the section related to letting Chat GPT know more about myself and the context in which I'm operating. Then back to Chat GPT custom instructions. Let's paste this here. Then back to the template and copy the second portion related to how Chat GPT should respond. Back to Chat GPT custom instructions and let's paste this here. Then it's just a matter of saving this. So on a side note, Chat GPT custom instructions help you to specify preferences and provide context. It enables personalized and relevant responses tailored to your individual needs. It essentially enhances your overall interaction experience with the platform. You can, however, utilize well-crafted, purpose-specific prompts to get ChatGPT to respond accurately to your other ongoing requirements. We'll see that in later lessons. Let's look at the speech settings next. This is a simple one. You can select a voice to read aloud chat responses. Go with one that's comfortable for you. I'm going to select Juniper. The next setting is data controls. Here you'll want to select on for ongoing model improvement. This helps OpenAI learn at scale. Of course, you'll want this on off if you're working on highly confidential or IP sensitive material. Shared links allows you to manage any chat links you may have shared with others. Below this, you can choose to export all your ChatGPT data, and a link that lasts 24 hours will be sent to your registered email ID. Clicking on the link in the email allows you to download all the data. And below this, you'll see the delete account button. It's likely you'll only require this once you're done using the instance of ChatGPT you've created assigned to a specific email ID. Then on the left, there's Build a Profile. This is where you can enter all your various personal profiles and verify your identity to publish pre-configured GPTs. You can verify by adding your billing details or by verifying ownership of a publicly listed domain by updating specific DNS settings. Here you can add and authorize your LinkedIn account, your GitHub account, and your X account. At the bottom, you can select the radio button to receive feedback emails. I'd highly recommend that you do this, especially if you're subscribing to a paid account on ChatGPT. Now, you can use ChatGPT for free, but if you choose to purchase a plan, it's really worth it, primarily because you get access to the latest versions of ChatGPT and you're not severely limited regarding the number of interactions you can have on the platform. Very importantly, you can create and use a custom GPT that you can configure for your own use or used by others. Also, there are a few more settings you can activate under custom instructions. We'll look at those and a custom GPT next. To take you through this, I'll log into my ChatGPT Plus account and use that for demonstration purposes here on. First back to settings and then to personalization. And in custom instructions, scrolling down to the bottom, there are 3 additional checkboxes. One that allows ChatGPT to scan the internet for relevant answers, which it can incorporate into its responses. I've gone ahead and enabled this because it allows for recency of information. The next one is to enable DALL-E, which allows the platform to generate images, so a yes for that as well. DALL-E is OpenAI's image generation model, and the third checkbox is to enable ChatGPT's code interpreter, which is useful to generate various types of code and in some scenarios to check for execution stability. This is especially useful if you work in code development. I've kept this checkmarked to yes, since at times it's useful to work with code. But you may not require this. Just keep in mind that ChatGPT will generate code even for situations like data analysis. unless you specifically ask the model not to generate code. Now back to the main interface. Now let's look at connected apps. You'll see access options for Google Drive and for OneDrive. If you hit the Google Drive Connect button, for instance, you'll be taken to a page where you can select the Google account you want to connect. Select your account and authorize on Google. You'll be redirected back to the Chat GPT interface after. The related Drive account will then show as connected. You can use the Drive account to upload PDFs, documents, spreadsheets, and other files, along with prompts related to the uploaded file. Finally, we come to security. Security is important, and I'd recommend that you enable multi-factor authentication. You'll be asked to enter your password. Do this and hit continue. Next, you'll need to verify that you're a human via a quiz. After completing a puzzle, you may be asked to scan a QR code using an authenticator app like Google Authenticator. Open up Google Authenticator. You can download and install it if you don't have it. Click on the add icon and then click on scan a QR code. You should then see a 6-digit code on the Authenticator app related to your account that is valid for 60 seconds and changes thereafter. Take that code, enter it, you'll receive a recovery code which you can utilize to recover your account if you don't have access to Authenticator. Copy the code, record it in a notepad or a document and keep it safe. After that, check the box and hit continue. You'll be brought back to Chat GPT. Your multi-factor authentication should show as enabled. This process using an Authenticator app will be required whenever you set up most of your digital assets. On the left-hand navigation pane, you'll see Explore GPTs. This section contains GPTs pre-configured to behave in specific manners. Let's take a look at it. Like I'd mentioned before, creating a custom configured GPT requires a paid account. I've customized one. You can find it by searching for Digital 102 Maven. Here it is. You can select this custom GPT for conversations related to digital marketing. If you choose to, you just need to click on Start Chat to activate it. Let's try a very simple prompt like what is digital marketing? Chat GPT goes on to provide a simple, structured, and information-rich response. Once you begin using a custom GPT, it usually appears on the left-hand navigation. The Chat GPT interface is quite simple. Once you've started your first conversation, you can continue with additional queries or instructions by typing them into the chat field. For example, what are the various types of digital marketing? ChatGPT now has some context from the previous interaction, so the next chat, if relevant, might be tied into it. Let's hit enter. The responses show a wide variety of the various types of digital marketing. The models provided a description, various techniques, and formats or tools to provide an overview of each type of digital marketing. This kind of chat is fairly open-ended and allows ChatGPT some leeway to configure its responses based on custom instructions and the context of the ongoing conversation. You can start a fresh conversation or chat by clicking on any of the custom GPTs or a more general chat by clicking on ChatGPT. Just remember, if you have personalization settings saved, it may impact the manner in which ChatGPT responds. So now let's start a fresh conversation. As an example, I'm entering, what are the key concerns for digital marketers? Since there are custom instructions in settings, the responses will be delivered concisely in a manner that's simple and consumable. One point to be aware of while using ChatGPT, or for that matter, any GPT, is that models have a tendency to hallucinate. At the bottom of the screen, you'll find a constant reminder indicating this. So if it's factual information or if any links are generated, always verify. And there we have it. ChatGPT is all set up. Now you go ahead and set up ChatGPT. Use the template from the lesson's resources to craft your personalized instructions, but remember that those instructions could apply to all your chats unless you specifically ask ChatGPT to behave in a specific manner. We'll see that in upcoming lessons. In the next lesson, we'll go through the various capabilities of ChatGPT. See you soon.